After just 1 week on the job, Mayor Brandon Johnson's hand-picked president of the Chicago School Board has resigned. This comes after social media posts came to light that many viewed as offensive and anti-Semitic.
WGN's Julian Cruz is following this story. He joins us live with the latest. Julian?
Ray and Micah, the pressure had been building for days. 36 of 50 Chicago alders demanding Reverend Johnson's resignation for what they say are clearly offensive and anti-Semitic remarks made in the past. But Mayor Brandon Johnson's newly appointed school board president facing new criticism today in the wake of newly discovered Facebook posts. The posts appear to show him agreeing that the September 11th terrorist attacks were an inside job.
Had a conversation with him and asked him to resign.
Mayor Brandon Johnson describing what had to have been a difficult conversation after the firestorm over the now former school board president's controversial remarks.
The vile anti-Semitic things he has said online, we need to remove him from that position.
I question the extent to which he was vetted.
I don't think that we have stability, and stability is what we need more than anything right now.
Chicago alders among those refusing to accept Mitchell Johnson's written apology released yesterday by the office of Mayor Brandon Johnson. Social media posts uncovered by WGN Investigates raising new concerns. A Facebook post appears to belong to Reverend Mitchell Ikena Johnson, focused on debunked conspiracy theories. The post reading, quote, facts in regards to a shared video titled 3,000 plus experts agree 9/11 really was an inside job. Reverend Johnson also appears to have written a post in May that said, quote, sad facts, while sharing remarks about women earning money for themselves. The shared post read, quote, when a man earns money, he dreams of giving his family and his wife the best. But when a woman earns money, she feels she does not need her man and her family. Sounds harsh, but it's reality. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker this afternoon reacting swiftly in a written statement saying, quote, the views expressed in the current chair's posts, anti-Semitism, misogyny, fringe conspiracy theories, very clearly do not meet that standard. Pritzker arguing that that standard and the stewardship of the Chicago Public School Board must exemplify focused, inclusive, and steady leadership. We owe it to our students, families, and teachers to provide the highest quality education, and that begins at the top by setting a positive example of kindness and inclusivity. The stunning news raising serious questions about City Hall's vetting process. Mayor Brandon Johnson through yesterday standing in support of his now former hand-picked Board of Ed president. This evening at Chicago Police Headquarters, Chicago's mayor describing the decision to push Reverend Johnson out.
We have to ensure in the city of Chicago that we live out the value system that we want to see around the world.
Left unanswered is what happens next at a crucial juncture for Chicago's Board of Education. Chicagoans set to elect 10 school board members from 10 geographic districts Tuesday, joining others already on the board, a board that as of now has no president. The backlash beginning last week, revelations that Reverend Johnson, an attorney, had been disbarred in Ohio for alleged misuse of a client's funds, getting his short tenure off to a rocky start. In the newsroom, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
Thank you, Julian.